I'm coming to you from Alberta, but I was born and raised in British Columbia, and looking back across the border, I have a lot of concerns. It feels like there's a strange silence in BC right now, and I don't know if everybody's just distracted or tired, but nobody seems to be sounding the alarm. We are watching a province being used as a test pilot for a global handover, and the people living there are the ones who are going to be left dealing with the fallout. I want to talk to you about the document that connects these dots, the First Nations China strategy. This is the blueprint for what experts are calling a two-state strategy, where Beijing works directly with title-holding nations for our resources, bypassing our laws entirely. Look at the Port of Vancouver. By recognizing Aboriginal title over the port in February, the government created a legal backdoor. By shifting title to a third party under the label of reconciliation, they aren't the ones giving the resources to China. They're just recognizing a new owner who has the right to sign those deals. It's a layer of insulation that lets them hand over the keys to our economic exit door without it ever looking like an international sellout on a federal ledger. And here's the kicker. I believe that this is why Mark Carney is refusing to use our minerals as leverage with the United States. He's already committed them elsewhere. We have to look at the bigger picture here. This isn't just a BC story. It's a new world order story. Mark Carney has been very clear. He believes the old rule-based order is collapsing and that Canada needs to adapt to a new reality. So this is where the fourth industrial revolution comes in. Look that up. The world is moving towards a future built on AI and green tech, and that future requires the minerals buried right underneath your feet in BC. But instead of using those resources to strengthen our position with our traditional neighbors, the government is using the First Nations China strategy to pivot away. They are essentially using reconciliation as a tool to dismantle the old provincial system and replace it with a new globalized model. By shifting land title to Indigenous nations who can then negotiate directly with Beijing, they are building a third space of sovereignty. It is a way to integrate BC directly into this new global architecture while bypassing the Canadian public entirely. Think about the numbers for a second. We're not just talking about a couple of parks. Right now, nearly 80% of British Columbia is tied up in Aboriginal title claims or litigation. We're talking about tens of millions of hectares of land that the government is essentially putting into legal limbo. And they're not stopping there. While they're tying up your land, they are fast-tracking $88 billion in major resource projects over the next few years. They've created a priority list of 18 to 35 projects, from massive mines like the Red Chris expansion, the SK Creek, and the new LNG terminal. And here's the link. Almost every single one of these fast-tracked projects is on land that is also under claim. The government is racing to permit these mines and pipelines while they have this backdoor open before you can even ask what it does to the value of your property next door. You're being told that it's about social justice, but if you look at the map, it's about who controls the raw minerals for the next century. And that is where it lands on your doorstep. For this strategy to work, they need title recognized everywhere, including your private property deed. Ran out of time. Solutions in the caption.